Hello everybody, my name's Cam from Etani. Today, cash flow, analysis and forecasting. This is seriously cool what you can do in Power BI with this, and we haven't touched on it yet. The self-service aspect of BI is why you can absolutely blow up cash flow analysis, and you can actually do customized stuff for your clients like you never could do before. So paint the picture as always. We're looking at the demo company, Old Man Online Clothing, and they sell shoes and socks, and so we've put this zero data into Power BI, and what's the first port of call? Let's do just a basic cash flow analysis. This is straight out of zero. You can run the same report out of zero. So there's no difference with what you're looking at on your screen, but it gives you that peace of mind that we're reconciled in Power BI, that we've got a cash flow flowing through that's reconciled, which is really important. Second step is graphing cash in and cash out. And doing some forecasting and actual. So what you're looking at on the screen here, each month, red line is cash out, green line is cash in. You can see how they're going over time. So the yellow line is the actual cash flow of your business, and then the black line was the forecast. So clearly we've really underperformed based on the cash flow forecast that we had in place. So the other thing that you'll see a lot of with these third-party add-ons that work with cash flow is they'll do, I see on the left of screen, they'll do this like cash in and cash out across a monthly basis, and they'll split it by account code. But here is the cool bit, when you can absolutely blow it up with self-service BI through Power BI. So because this cash flow is connected to the data model, we've got connections to the customers, the suppliers, the location. You can literally click on Victoria, it'll take you into Victoria, and you can see it's loading right now. It loads up actual performance of cash flow for Victoria. So this is a demo company, so John Victoria is the only customer. It's going to be different when you actually put real life clients in. But the point is, you can actually then do an analysis on the forecast versus the cash flow and performance. You actually work out who is performing and who's not. And I keep banging on about this self-service. The reason self-service is so powerful is that this is your canvas. We can zoom this back into the corner. We can put anything we want on this page. Your canvas, templated, and then you move the goalpost to how you want it. So I want to give you a real-life example of something that we've just been looking at recently, where guess what happens when you apply, so you come out of zero, you're looking at the expected date of payment. Now, businesses don't pay on time. So they blow the expected date. So guess what that means? The following month, you've got this massive inflow that you're expecting of invoices to come in. But you know that's not going to happen. Customers don't always pay on time. And so to say that the next day or the next month you're going to receive all this cash in your business based on the forecast, because that's the invoices in the system, it's so unrealistic. This is where BI comes in again. So have a look at the debtor days that we've done previously. This is one of the debtor day templates that you can have access to. Poor paying customers. We don't have to do a general ledger calculation to just work out generic debtor days. We can go to the invoice and say, what was the date of the invoice? What was the date that the actual invoice was paid? The difference between the two, and average it out. That is really official debtor days. That's the exact debtor day. And so that means that we can find out by customer who is paying and who's not on time. So revert that back to cash flow now with the problem I just pointed out before, where you say the next day it's expected that you're going to get all this cash flow in when you know you're not. So what we can do with the cash flow forecast, we say, look, if your customer has greater than 5 invoices in the system, then go by the customer debtor day. So then give me that date, put the cash flow, put the date that it's expected by customer to receive that money. If they've got less than 5 invoices, then just go by the expected date of payment. So these are the if statements. This is classic formula that you can do in self-service. And so then we don't have that pile up of cash flow expected to come in the next day, because it's going to be averaged out based on the customer's usual performance. So that you might have a net 30-day invoice, but they pay it on 57 days by average. So on the 57 day, that's when you expect to be paid that invoice. So enormous power in self-service BI. You get your templates, but then you move the goalposts, and that's the incredible power that happens here. So next up, we're going to start talking operational systems, because guess what? With your clients, most of the time, zero is just a general ledger movement into to lodge your tax and your BAS. Normally, the fun stuff is in your operational system. So if we're talking Ven for retailers or Simpro for you tradies out there, let's go and get some of that data into Power BI, because remember, Power BI is your hub. for data. And you can do all this same analysis, but at operational level. And that's extremely powerful. Just a quick shout out upcoming as well. End of August, Abdo, Accountants Big Day Out. We're going to Sydney on the 24th of August, Adelaide, Brisbane, Melbourne, all around there. I've put the invite and the links below. This is like a must-see. We've got like 14 accountants that are actually speaking on stage, running their firms, actually winning, and you must see this because this is not the best way to improve your firm, is actually listening to the winners who are doing this. If you took 5% out of what they said, what a great result, like on the direction of helping your firm grow. So this big day out is a must-see. Links below to get in and book in and be there. Seats are going to run out fast. They're only doing limited settings, so look forward to seeing you there and having a drink after. That's all for now. We'll talk soon. Cheers.